How's it going, bros? My name is lunchbox1223. I'm going to play some. Well, I am playing football. So, yeah. So I'm winning now. Well, win. Yeah, whatever. So
throws a nice pass for a first down.
Going to see how long can I get this winning streak because I lost one game, so I am
So holding by the offense and maybe now got to shift up what you
5-1.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing
5-1. If I win this one, I will be
situations, they often become bolder.
6-1.
From the shotgun, Cutler. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
That's it. I hope you guys have a nice night.
Coached in a big way.
Nice.
At all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Nice day.
Get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes.
There we go.
Nice. Man, complete.
Fourth down.
There's Garrett Swanson now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Probably can take that. Keep going. Yeah, wait. Oh, shit.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out
am
to
getting
your runner,
sick
get him out
a little
in the
bit,
flat,
guys, so if my voice sounds different, or because that is my because I'm sick. Well, getting sick, but I feel much better. I had a headache, when my headache went gone. It takes something to like take care of it. Yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything.
I am wanting guys to hit.
The tackle made there by Deo.
Well, let's try to get 10,000 likes on this video, and comment if you want me to my daily things. Yeah, my daily life.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense. So hit that thumb up, thumbs up, and let's try to get 10,000 likes. You guys probably won't let.
On second down, Ryan toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Ryan now to throw on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Brief break in the action here. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. But run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Ryan will throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 20. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Warlow. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman with the Bears. And it's 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And Jones has it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan to the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
This is Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. This is intercepted. A great read in the kickoff. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Vance McDonald, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
This fielded at the 2. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to
offense.
He'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Oh, okay. Defense.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
I am going to change QBs. I know this is bad, but he really needs to show Jacob.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game.
I think I'm going to change.
In the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
There we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10.
Tight go. Hail Mary, bitch!
Couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Okay. Well,
and he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Good.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in
not
the middle
long.
of some traffic.
No, not at all. So we are going to do this.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he fires.
Fucking interception.
Picked up by Robert Alford. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same.
Penalty defense. Offense. Okay, good, good. Good buddy, good buddy, good buddy, good buddy. Good buddy, good buddy, good buddy, good buddy. Good, good.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football,
we're not doing so hot.
Catching it with their hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or
and
the
that's how you go.
Flying up. Great catch. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Again, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. It's Coleman here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
4-2-10.
Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
I think Jay Cutler is a problem.
Those 3 touchdowns and's got him in the lead.
But
this will be taken in
hate
after
to say
1.
that.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Well, no, not the best.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
So we're going to attack. We'll see how they attack here.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside.
Is this interception?
Picked
off by Robert Alford. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's just...
Okay, well, we are going to... get in this game.
A lot of scoring.
Well, that's it, guys, for today. Hopefully you like it, or you don't do jack shit. This is lunchbox1223 going out, and hopefully I will make a video on Friday or something.